This painting, through shattered glass, is layered with symbolism, tension, and an interplay of life, death, and transcendence. A cracked window pane acts as a focal point, radiating outward from a bullet hole that disrupts the composition. Beyond the window, the darkened city skyline looms under a crimson sky, evoking an unsettling atmosphere. A streetlight bends into the broken glass, its glow juxtaposed against the fractured reality. In the foreground, a plant rests on the windowsill, each branch carrying a distinct presence, a heart, a skull, and a golden orb, possibly representing love, mortality, and the human spirit. Meanwhile, a small heart glows near a river outside, nestled among skull-like shapes in the shrubbery, deepening the painting's cryptic narrative. Zen teaches us that reality is impermanent, constantly shifting, never truly whole nor completely broken. The bullet hole in the window can be seen as a reminder that suffering is inevitable, yet, through suffering, insight is possible. The plant in the foreground thrives despite the fractured glass, embodying the principle of wabi-sabi, or the beauty of imperfection. The juxtaposition of the city's harsh lines and the organic, breathing nature of the plant suggests a tension between control and surrender, between striving and simply being. Zen asks us, what do we see when we look through the cracks in our world? Is our vision obstructed by fear, or does it reveal something deeper? This image aligns with hexagram 23, splitting apart, bow, which represents a period of decay, disruption, and transformation. The cracked glass serves as a metaphor for the breaking down of illusions, or an old way of seeing things. However, Bow also teaches that destruction is not the end, it is a transition. The plant, with its symbols of life, death, and spirit, suggests the next phase of growth. The heart glowing over the river indicates that even in moments of disintegration, love remains. This hexagram calls for patience and trust, recognizing that every ending is the precursor to renewal. A broken window does not obscure the Tao, just as a storm does not stop the river from flowing. Lao Tzu. The Tao reminds us that existence is neither rigid nor linear. The broken window is not a finality, but a new lens, an altered way of seeing the world. The painting suggests the fragility of life and perception, but also the resilience of the natural order. The city stands still, yet the plant continues to grow. The Tao teaches that we must move with life's fractures, not against them, and that true vision often emerges from shattered expectations. This existential approach to Buddhism suggests that meaning is not inherent, but is something we create. This painting resonates with that idea. The viewer is left to interpret the significance of the broken glass, the skulls, the golden orb. Is the bullet hole a moment of violence, or an aperture revealing something beyond? We would argue that we must embrace uncertainty rather than resist it. The painting challenges us. Do we see destruction, or do we see transformation? We encourage artists to trust imperfection, to let rawness and disruption be part of the creative process. This painting does just that. It does not present a clean, idealized world, but a fractured, deeply layered one. The plant, positioned in the foreground, could be seen as a metaphor for artistic resilience. No matter the chaos beyond the window, creativity persists. This philosophy invites the viewer to lean into the discomfort, to embrace what is unresolved, and to let the imagery speak in ways beyond logic. Through Shattered Glass presents a world caught between destruction and regeneration, between loss and the persistence of life. The cracked window becomes a metaphor for human experience. None of us see the world without distortion, without personal wounds that shape our perspective. The cityscape beyond the glass suggests detachment, an impersonal force of modernity, while the plant in the foreground reminds us of our organic connection to something deeper. The presence of symbols, heart, skull, spirit, tells the story of our existence in three acts: love, mortality, and transcendence. What we see through the window, through our own fractures, is up to us. Consider this. What fractures exist in your own perception of the world? Are you resisting the brokenness, or are you willing to see through it? Like the plant in the foreground, can you grow despite the cracks in your reality? Take a moment today to reconsider. Something you once viewed as broken, perhaps it is not broken at all, but revealing something new. The world beyond the glass will always shift, but how you see it is up to you.